The Minnesota Vikings did not produce many offensive highlights during their second preseason game, but second-year wide receiver Ty Felton gave Kevin O'Connell an encouraging reason for optimism. Minnesota failed to score a touchdown, finished with fewer than 300 total yards, and committed 2 turnovers, making Felton's performance one of the clearest positives from an otherwise frustrating outing. The young receiver caught 3 passes for 66 yards, including an impressive 50-yard reception, and secured all but one of the passes thrown in his direction. Felton's production was especially important because his role within the offense had remained uncertain after a quiet rookie season. He recorded only 3 receptions for 25 yards during his first year, leaving Minnesota searching for another dependable option behind its established starters. That lack of immediate production helped motivate the Vikings to pursue veteran wide receiver Jauan Jennings in free agency. Jennings is expected to operate as the third receiver behind Justin Jefferson and Jordan Addison, creating a talented and experienced group at the top of the depth chart. However, O'Connell's comments after Saturday's game made it clear that Felton also has a distinct place in Minnesota's plans. The head coach praised the receiver's training camp and explained that the Vikings want him to continue learning multiple positions because versatility will define his game day responsibilities. Felton is expected to provide depth behind the top 3 receivers, while giving the offense a different skill set through his speed and explosiveness. His ability to line up in several spots could become extremely valuable if injuries affect the receiver room or if O'Connell wants to create favorable matchups without changing personnel. Felton does not need to replace Jefferson, Addison, or Jennings to make an impact. He needs to understand every assignment, execute consistently, and remain prepared whenever his number is called. O'Connell emphasized that consistency is now the next step in Felton's development. Strong practices and one productive preseason appearance are encouraging, but the Vikings want to see him stack successful days together and build upon the progress he has already made. Felton's responsibilities will not be limited to the offense. O'Connell also identified him as an important player for the 48-man game day roster because of his potential contribution on special teams. As a rookie, Felton returned 7 kickoffs and averaged 25.4 yards per return. He also handled both punts and kickoffs at different points during his college career at Maryland, giving Minnesota several possible ways to use him. That special teams experience strengthens his roster value because reserve receivers normally must contribute beyond their offensive snaps.